Chapter 20. While walking down the corridor where the escape pods are, Captain Picard gives Lily a pad. If you see Commander Riker or any member of my crew, give them this. What is it? Orders to find a nice quiet place and stay out of history's way. Lily smiled and wished us luck, and I said, same to you. She was about to get in the pod when she realized something. You're not leaving, are you? Captain Picard sighed and said, Lily, when I was captured by the Borg, my crew risked everything to save me. There is a crew member here who I owe the same thing to. I smiled and said that the captain goes down with the ship. Lily laughed at that and said, go find your friend. She got in the pod, and Captain Picard launched all the escape pods that had someone in them. Once they were all launched, we headed for main engineering, where this all started. We make our way back to Deck 16 and main engineering. I was surprised we made it without any problems whatsoever. We made it to the main engineering door. I pushed a couple buttons on the door keypad, and the doors opened to allow us inside. As we headed deeper into engineering, I was starting to wish I had brought my lightsaber with me. I was looking at the warp core, which was huge compared to the one on the Defiant, and even the Enterprise D. And a voice said, what's wrong, Locutus? Doesn't this look familiar? I spun around to see a Borg female walking toward us. I asked the captain who that is. He says it's the Borg Queen. She was present when he was turned into Locutus. This made no sense. The Borg ship that Captain Picard was transformed to a Borg was destroyed, with everyone on board 6 years ago. I brought that up and asked how did she survive. You think in such two-dimensional terms. Data understands me. Don't you, Data? I looked at where she was looking, and there was Data in a Borg alcove. But he had real skin and hair. He actually did look human. I demanded to know what she had done to him. I gave him what he always wanted, flesh and blood. Captain Picard wanted Data released. Are you offering yourself to us? I did not know what she was talking about, but Captain Picard did. I remember. You did not want just another Borg drone. You wanted a counterpart. You flatter yourself! I oversaw the simulation of countless drones. You are no different. You're wrong. I was right about what I said. But when I refused, I just became another drone. I had enough of this. I offer the Queen a deal. Let Data and Captain Picard go. And you can have me as a drone. Once I am assimilated, the Borg will be unstoppable. The Queen gets a smile on her face and agrees. She looks at Data, nods her head, and the Borg force field turns off. Data, you're free to go. When Data just stood there, I said, Data, Jean-Luc, go. And Data looked at us and said, no. I looked at him and said, what did you say, Commander? I do not wish to go. With an evil smile, the Queen said, she already has an equal. Data, deactivate the auto-destruct sequence. As Data headed for the console, I said, no, Data, don't! And then I was restrained by two Borg drones. I cannot break free, since they are stronger than me. I watched helplessly as Data deactivated the auto-destruct. Then he broke the computer encryption. The ship came back to life. Captain Picard tried to reach him, but it was no use. Data walks over to the Queen, looks at us, smiles, and says, you make excellent drones. I just glare at Data, then we're taken away to be assimilated.